outside and continue discussion outside. Thank you.
So, I do have a letter, and again, this is what I was talking about is that I tried to print out. It's very basic. It says, it's going to the planning department, and it says the property address 4135 Barrett Road, LA, California, 90002, is located within the boundaries of LA 32 Neighborhood Council. It has been brought to our attention that the owner of the property is seeking an exception to planning department's ordinance. The ordinance is listed. The LA 32 Neighborhood Council has heard the matter and is in support of the city waiving the above said ordinance for Mr. No, but it's Acevedo. At the aforementioned address. Determinations such as these are made on a case-by-case basis, and this decision is not precedent setting. Meaning, the next person who comes is going to also have to hear it, and we're going to make a decision on that one. If you have any questions, contact us at Board of Miracle. So, we have a motion. Is somebody going to move it?
I move the motion.
I'll second it.
Discussion, any questions? So what they're doing is, it's a property around town, there are walls, there's an ordinance in the city that you can only have 2 retainer walls.
That's right.
In his backyard, he put a wall that was an L shape, but it's connected, and he thought that would be considered one wall. He still has the driveway, because it's a funny how it has to have a wall along the driveway. So they have to put another wall there. The other way to do this is costing. Right, yeah, the ZA determination form, which would cost the homeowner about $8,000.
Will it come out if you take it like that?
So he met all the requirements, he had to go to all the neighbors, get their signatures of approval, which we did see at the land use committee meeting, and it's all gonna go in a package to the planning department with the signatures and with all the approvals. So, it's for a wall, and that wall is required, you have to have a wall right on the driveway. And this is holding up,
It's not
this
something
gentleman
that-
from
yeah.
living in his home.
Sorry, it's not something that the city will not approve. It's just that the procedure and the cost the businesses to bring for Mr. Acevedo
Right.
to follow. A 6 to 8 months minimum lead time period to get it approved, but then again, the cost of business is $7,000 application.
The process is timely and expensive, and this is the alternative way to get the approval of us, do the outreach, the
I
councilman,
don't support basically.
the councilman support, and the neighbors. Yes.
I pray that this board approves this. This is a great opportunity for us, the board here, to really serve our community at large here, and that's helping this gentleman with his particular desperate need that he needs to complete his process that he has with the city so he can get board. Because you cannot build those walls over 6, and it has to be 2. And he has a very strange situation there, and he's trying to abide by the laws and he's that way. So I hope you all vote for this. It's very beneficial for him and for us.
Thank you.
So DA once again stands for zoning,
the ZA determination process?
the GA stands for
Zoning administrator. Zoning administrator.
zoning administrator.
And there's got some administrators who inspectors. You really gotta walk the line and not miss this amount.
Any other board comment? Public comment? Question? Anyone?
I want to say, the reason he's got to do this is a hillside ordinance, very restrictive hillside ordinance that was approved by our councilman. It restricts a lot of the improvements they have to, and which is wrong, because you see the fact that this gentleman is a humble gentleman, and unless you're like very well off and you got maybe $200,000-300,000 in the bank where you could afford to pay for the extra added cost of doing studies and stuff like that, which would cost him $8,000, you couldn't get this done. So that's the thing that maybe in the future you guys will review the hillside ordinance. I'm sorry he's been victimized by it. I'm sorry for the added cost for him to improve his property, which is very burdensome. I think very burdensome, and that's totally against small property owners. Okay, if you're a millionaire hillside owner, you could afford it. You can do anything you need. You can do any study you have to conduct to get your stuff approved. But if you're on the poor side, then you have to go through this process, which
Thank
I
you,
think it's
Mr.
remediating, I think you should be able to build it
Thank you.
regardless, but.
Mr. Pacheco?
Yeah, I too was against the hillside ordinance because I own land here. I own my house, I own my lot. And they took away my right to be able to build my second home or expand the one that I had. So I know where you're at. Because I also know that if it were politically connected, you get those exemptions. I'm kind of sad that they have the same thing here. To me, it was almost like we were getting railroad. Get you guys to get approval first, because usually it doesn't happen that way. Believe me. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, we're ready to take a vote. We're voting on the motion that LA 32 approved this letter. We submit a letter of support to waive the ZA determination process for the property located at 4135 Barrett Road, Los Angeles, California, 90032. I already said the motion was made by the Finance Committee.
So, all those in favor, please raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All those opposed, please raise your hand. All those abstaining, please raise your hand.
10-01.
10-01.
Motion passes.
Congratulations. Good luck to you.
I'll stand and watch that.
Do we have a motion? I don't know what to say. Motion to adjourn?
No motion to approve that.
Is there a-
Recommendation from that. Any motion?
Somebody move the motion. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. We'll do it and I have my motion, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We have a motion to adjourn. It's 9:23. We're not gonna get this.
Okay, so,
Yeah, do I have a motion to adjourn because next
I make the
time.
motion to adjourn.
Second.
I'll for the vote.
Let's vote, motion to adjourn.
We already did. I made the motion.
Motion made by Chris, second.
Call for the vote.
All in favor?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hasta la vista,
Where
baby.
did Mr. Mullen go? He left without his letter?